Now look, I don't want you to think we're going to show you how clever we are or what we are. It's nothing to do with vanity, but we get asked a lot, how do you keep generally upwardly mobile and fit?
Fit on the boat.
While you're on the boat, you know, you're a captive audience on a boat that's 66 feet long and you can't do much if you're out moored somewhere. So I've always been told that when you get to certainly over 50 or even certainly over 60, that as long as you do something to create some muscle mass, not try to be Arnold Schwarzenegger's, but just keep. So I do this at least, I'm going to show you while we're doing it in here, is because if I go out there, you won't be able to hear me because of the wind. So I'm just going to say what routine I do every day. I do this 5 times a week. And then we'll show you what Sue does to keep her very svelte and fit looking body. So I'm going to show you what I do, so don't think, oh, have a look at these people. We're just responding to questions we get asked, so we will show you. So I won't speak because you probably won't hear me, but this is what I do, and I'll show you just 3 exercises I do, and then I'll take the camera and we will show you what Sue does. So I'm going out here now. This is what I do. This is on the boat. Going to sit down and do some arm curls. These are 8-kilogram weights, not heavy, just pissy little weights, but they're good enough for me. So I'll do what I do, show you my routine. I do at least 5 times a week. So you sit down there, Sue, and then I'll take over the camera. So
I'll have a rest.
Yeah. So this is what I do 5 times a week. I do 60 of these. So if you want to watch for a minute, this is what I do. So 1.
Ooh, look at those muscles. Ooh,
3.
Squeeze it, baby, squeeze it. Mind you, I've had nothing to do with his training or his routines.
7.
This is him doing his own workout.
And I know people will say, oh, you're moving your body and jerking. I don't care, I'm doing it. I've lost count now.
1, 2.
So anyhow.
You
look,
do 60 of them,
I
though.
won't do 60, but what I do is I get to 40 and then I do this, like that, do 20 like that.
No swinging.
Yeah, well, I know no twinging, but I find I can't do it unless I swing, but it doesn't matter unless I do 20 like that, and then I revert to doing 20 more like that. So 2, 3. So you just have to take my word for it. You just have to take my word for it that I do those. I do 40 that way, then 20 that way, and I do
20 that way.
20 that way. So that's actually 80, but just depends how I feel, but I certainly do that 5 times a week. Then I do these. I do 200 of these. I'll just show you these. They're very small little crunches. People will say.
I love the improvisation. That's a fender?
That's a fender, yeah. Well, we've set this up because it's what we do on the boat.
Yep.
So I do crunches just like that. 1, and you're going to say they're not, oh, that's not very hard. But if I feel my stomach, I can feel those muscles working. For me, it's good. I do 200 of those. And then, in an attempt to keep supple. Now you try this. Not many people can do this, but I think this is good for suppleness and for your hamstrings. So if you put your hand under there, not many people can straighten their leg.
Wow,
Like
look
that.
at that.
Like that. And that's very good for the hamstrings. In case you think I've got an artificial leg, I can do it on the other side as well. Do it on the other side. So not many people can do that. You should just warm up to it. Right. So that's what I do 5 times a week. It doesn't keep me looking like Donatello or fuck. That's because I've got a bad ankle. So now I'll show you what Sue does.
No,
Right?
hang on. Firstly, why have you got your t-shirt singlet inside out? Look, the tag's on the outside there.
Yeah. It's a ploy of mine. If you wear it the right way in for a week, and then you turn it inside out for another week, you can get 2 weeks out of the shirt, people thinking it's clean.
Oh, seriously?
No one would have noticed. What?
It smells.
What smells?
I can
There's
smell it
nothing
from
under
here.
your arms. What?
I can smell it from here.
You can only smell body odour. That's not the shirt. That's me. But no one would have noticed that if it hadn't said that. Now I'll show you. I'll take the camera. Just showing you what I do. Now this is what Sue Stanley does. So tell us what you're going to do. You do this what?
Well, I generally wouldn't do weights because I tend to like lighter weights, and probably more repetitions, more like a circuit. So I do one set of one thing, go right through it, and do 10 sets at 10 on each arm, and then I go through the whole set, and then I do that 3 times.
I would say, when getting up, hope you can hear me, I'd say these are pretty heavy weights for you, bearing in mind that I use them and I'm twice your weight.
I'll show you what I do.
Righto.
Anyway, I'll have to go this way so you don't see up my pants.
Yes, it was a good thing. I would have seen your plums if you'd gone the other way.
If I had plums.
Right, so here we go.
I just do 10 of these, obviously for my chest there.
And I'd say these are pretty heavy weights for a girl.
Oh, thank you for that.
No, I mean a girl, like, you know what I mean?
I only do 10 of them.
For a girl your weight, I mean.
Yeah. And then I do like pullovers.
Yep.
Which is really right down, coming up. And reaching over is good for the nana arms, the floppy underneath the arms as well.
Yes.
And the back as well. But I just do 10 of them. I don't go overboard. I just do 10.
Yep.
Once I finish that one there.
Right. Right.
And then try and get the guns working. Not a big weight fan.
No, once again, I'd say I don't find them that easy, and as I say, that's a very good effort for.
So I do 10 on each arms there.
Right.
And then because I don't have any other weights to incorporate the legs and the upper body, I incorporate a more of a functional clean and press. So I get a multiple here, so I get the thighs and legs and the bicep arms, everything. So once again, just 10.
Yeah. So the secret is, everyone, to do a little bit a lot, not to do a lot every now and again.
And then I do the old lunges.
Steps, lunges, yeah.
Yeah, so I do like 10 on each leg there.
So that would take you, would it take you 7, 8, 10 minutes to do all that? Or a quarter of an hour or 20 minutes or what?
Yeah, 25 minutes, 30 workout maximum.
And how often would you do that?
I'd like to do it every day, but then it's dependent on where we are. So probably 5 days a week, I'd like it. But I love my walking as well. So with this one here, just the abs like what you do. I just do little ones here up with a weight incorporated. But just 10. So that one's there.
Okay.
And last one, just do 10, but I take my legs off either side here. But just 10 on either side.
Well, so there we are. There we are. So this is what, in response to what people ask us, that's what we do. We keep in. Quality of life is just about if you're supple enough to wander around. I've got a few injuries. Oh, have you? Yeah, I have. And you've just, I don't. You have some sort of back problem every now and again from your chosen sport.
I'm 58 now, so I'm getting into the years where you've got to really look after yourself and do what you do. So unless you've got to move it, or else you'll lose it. So.
That's right. So you must always have your prostate checked, your good self. And seriously, for men, if you're going to have prostate checked, and you might have to have it out, the main thing to do is get your core muscles, the ones that control your whole body, your stomach. So in preparation for having your prostate checked or even having it out, if you can get your core going, you get your core
Women
up
should
and
do it as
running.
well.
But certainly for men, because if you have your core done, you'll have a lot less trouble with leaking, and which is one of the byproducts of having your prostate out. Unless you can control yourself,
wandering around,
wiping up puddles. No, that's true. I don't leak at all. Do I? No, I don't leak at all. No, I don't. So there we are.
Remember, exercise is great for every day. However, 80-20 rule: 80% diet, nutrition, and 20% exercise. Stop it.
I'm showing. I'm showing the weights. That's all. Just see. Put them up. I want to see the weight of them. See, there they are. So, and that's pretty heavy for a girl. I wasn't going down there. I was going down to show the weights. And you go and get your. I'll check your prostate now for you. Do you want it digitally or blood?
I'll take it any which way.
Oh.